Swadika, this is your host Kusuma Yothasmut and welcome to Thailand today. Thailand's English skills or inadequate English speaking ability in the local workforce is well documented. A lot of time and money have been spent on brainstorming sessions, drafting policies and writing action plans to increase the knowledge and English skills among Thai school teachers. More bilingual schools and English tutoring business are opened to cater to an ever-increasing demand. 6 months to the day, the ASEAN Economic Community or AEC will take shape. Thailand and its workforce are toiling with English. Thailand today is pleased to welcome Mr. Christopher Wright, a multi-role individual and English instructor. He also an entrepreneur and media personality, to name just a few, to discuss his views on Thailand English language skills and the AEC. Please welcome Mr. Christopher Wright. He is a multi-role individual, an English instructor, an entrepreneur, and a media personality. Swadika.
Swadika, everybody.
Welcome to Thailand today, sir.
Well, thank you for having me here, actually.
Okay. Pleasure.
It's an honor and a pleasure.
Yes, everybody knows Chris.
I'd say yes and no. I mean, there are a lot of Thai people who still don't know who I am because sometimes I go somewhere, 4 people see me. One person will like, hey, that's the English teacher, and the rest of the 3 will be like, who the hell's he? Who is he?
So tell me today, who is Christopher Wright, and what is your relationship with Thailand?
Okay, well, actually, I'm a half-blood. My dad is English. He's an English teacher. He's been here for 40 years, over 40 years actually.
Ooh.
And my mother is a Thai teacher. So basically, when I was born, I was born here in Thailand.
Okay.
And they tried to raise me. They called me, in Thai the word lukrung means half-blood.
Okay.
But they said, no, Chris, you're not a half-blood. You have to be a 200% kid. Which means, you have to learn the Thai language, the Thai culture.
Okay.
You need to learn the Western culture and also the English language. So you could be, a native of both cultures and both languages, basically. And after that, to cut a long story short, I started writing books about Thais learning English, and I did TV shows, and I've done stand-up talk shows. People know me from I'm on YouTube as well if you want to check me out. Chris Delivery. I have another one called Mahiron Channel Click, Chris Unseen, and but all this is in Thai, geared towards the Thais in terms of learning English and picking up cultural aspects. But in the near future, I'll be doing an English one as well. So I'm going to be shifting my concentration or my focus to the English-speaking crowd, because it's hard to teach Thais to learn English and learn the Western culture.
Yes.
But if the Westerners or the foreigners come here and they don't make an effort to try as well, then it's like, tokมือข้างเดียว, or in English it's like it takes 2 to tango, basically.
So when you say you are the person over 2 cultures, so how do you manage, because our audience mostly are foreign people, so how do you manage with the 2 cultures?
Well, that's a good question. A little anecdote or a little joke that I tell when I do my talk shows around town, around the country, is there was once upon a time when my Thai grandparents were sitting on a sofa, and I just walked past them, like every foreign kid, every English kid would do. I just walked past them, right? And then my grandfather grabbed my hand and said, "Hey, are you a Thai kid or what?" I said, "Yes, I am." Well, do you know what Thai kids are supposed to do when they walk past, old people that are sitting on a couch lower than that person? I said, no. Well, first of all, sawadee krap, why?
Okay.
And you have to bend. You have to put your head at the same level or lower, right? And I said, oh, okay. I didn't know that. So I had to go back to the starting point, and I had to know sawadee krap, and then I had to walk past them, like this, right? A few months later, my English grandparents come to the same sofa, And I've been ingrained with the idea of Sawasdee Krap, and so I saw my English grandparents, and Sawasdee Krap, and I walked past them like this. My English grandfather was a bit shocked, and he grabbed my hand and said, "Chris, are you okay? Do you have a backache?" Yeah. So I forgot. With English people, you just walk, but with Thais, it's like Sawasdee Krap, and you have to go past. The hard time was when they all came together. And and usually the ladies would sit together. My Thai grandmother, English grandmother, Thai grandfather, English grandfather, and it's like Sawasdee Krap, hi grandfather, Sawasdee Krap, hi grandma, yeah, up and down. They're looking, what's he doing? So that's just one example of how to be culturally sensitive, and how to be aware. And when in Rome, do as the Romans do, or in Thai they call it เข้าเมืองตะหลิวก็หลิวตาตาม. I mean that's a very important thing for Thais when working with foreigners, and also when foreigners coming to work in Thailand.